For joining me again today. We're going to take another look at Python. We're going to build a really simple to-do list, just as a really basic intro into lists in Python and a little bit of user interface sort of work, well, as much of it's a user interface as you can get with the CLI program. So look, why don't we jump into it? We'll jump into our shell, we'll make a new directory for this. So py2do demo, cd into our py2 do demo, thinking, and we're in there. Alright, so create a new file, and we're going to call this one just main.py. Be anything really. Oh, my computer is so speedy on the typing today. Fantastic. Alright. Now let's open that up. Main.py. Alright. Visual Studio Code, which is open already in the background, still taking forever to open. Here we go. Make that a little bit bigger and easier to read. Cool, so the first thing we're going to do with our to-do list. So what is a to-do list? It's a list of tasks. So let's make a tasks list. We'll leave it empty for right now. And that's what's going to contain all of the to-do items that we want to put in there. So now we'll take a look at how we're going to actually interface with this list. We've got the core of our stuff. That's the list. How do we engage with it? Well, we'll start with a while loop. And we'll just say while true. So a good infinite loop. Everyone loves an infinite loop. We're going to print /n for new line. 1 add task. That's going to be our first menu item. Print /n. I'm as bad at typing as this computer is slow today. 2, remove task. You could also consider that complete task. It's going to serve double duties today. It could be removing something we've mistyped, or it could be adding, or just removing a task because we finished it. 3, view tasks. View tasks. And 4, quit. Or quote, quit. There we go. And we will give people an input to choose which option they want to use. We're going to call that choice. We'll use the input function, and we'll give it a prompt. So choose an option. Alright, so right now what's going to happen is absolutely nothing because we don't actually call this. But what happens if we run this right now is it's going to go, okay, while true, cool, I'm going to print this menu out and then give people a little prompt down the bottom, hey, choose an option. You can enter 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alright. But right now it doesn't know what to do with the option that we're choosing, so let's give it some tasks. So if choice is 1, what do we want it to do? We want to ask what the task we're putting in is. So we're going to add another input. We're going to call it task, go input, enter task. Alright. And then we're going to take that value, so tasks is going to have append task. So what we're doing there, we're grabbing the task value that we've just had inputted, and we're going to include it in our tasks list. So append to the tasks list, task. And that's all that you need to do to add to your list. Else if choice equals 2. What's 2? 2 is remove task. Alright, so we're going to say task equals input, enter task to remove. We'll go, hey, if task in tasks, remove task. This is not the most glamorous way of doing this, by the way. It'd be ideal if we were giving everything numbers and we could rip out the numbers, but maybe we'll do a more advanced version of this a bit later. This is just the KISS version, the keep it simple stupid version. And if, well, else, so if the task isn't in tasks, print task not found, exclamation mark, because people need to know that this is serious. All right, what was the next thing? Our next choice was view tasks. So elif choice equals 3 view tasks. So first thing we're going to want to do, print heading tasks. Boom. So you know it's good. All right. That's not how you do a print. We need to put some parentheses around that. Maybe in a space. Good old auto close. Fantastic. All right. Now, 4. We'll go just a simple counter for I. Task in enumerate. Tasks start at 1. So we enable our tasks a number. Go print F I, so we get our I value in there. Full stop. So our F here just means that we can start pulling in these values, and then we'll grab our task. Okay, cool. Oh, and close that off. Oh, okay. And pull that one out. Perfect. I wonder why we had a little red squiggly line down there. All right, and so that's just going to loop through. Give a number. So we've created a variable I. We're going to create an incrementing integer associated with I, starting at 1, and then we're going to put our task next to it, so everything gets a pretty number. Okay, excellent. Now we had one more option. What was that? Quit. Fantastic. Oop. Okay, so elif choice equals 4. Print quitter. No. Break. Oop. Break. Semicolons. Well, we think this is C++. Okay. And then let's just do a catch-all. Else print invalid option. Choose again, please. Full stop. Okay. How good's that? So we have our tasks list. We've got our menu. We have a line here that lets us input an option. If the option is 1, we ask them what the task is and append it to our list. If the option that they select is 2, we give them an input to say, what is the task you want to remove? If it's in the tasks list, we remove it. If it's not, we say we can't find it. If they choose 3, they want to view the tasks. Put an awesome little header here, and then we run through our full list, give everything a number, make it all pretty, and print out our full list. and then if we hit 4, we break out of our loop and we're done. And if someone puts anything else in there that isn't 1, 2, 3, 4, we say invalid choice. Choose again, please. Alright, so I guess now all that's left is for us to run this and see if it actually works. Jump in here, clear this. Now we're in our directory, so type python main.py, enter. Alright, and we have our list here. Now I've got the awkward /n at the beginning of everything. Formatting issue. I'm suspecting that that is very likely because I have put the wrong slash in, honestly. But in hindsight, everything's actually got its own line anyway, so kind of irrelevant. We'll rip that out in a second, but let's go a little crazy first. So let's view our task list. So we want option 3. Cool, there's nothing there. We see our little header there, but there's no entries. Let's add a task. Check the to-do list. Alright, that's entered, and we'll add another task. Remove the new line characters from the menu. Alright, fantastic. So let's view our list. 3. Alright, now we can see that we've got check the to-do list and remove the new line characters from the menu. Let's remove an item because we're kind of checked now, right? Like we've added items, we've viewed items. This is going to be part of the checking. We're checking if we can remove something. So let's hit 2, enter the task to remove. So we're going to check the to-do list. Alright, view tasks, and it's been removed. Fantastic, and we can see that what was option 2, or task 2, remove the new line characters from the menu, is now task 1 because of our enumerated list. Let's quit. We'll test our last menu option there and go and remove those new line characters. We're breaking out of there successfully. There we go. Perfect. Let's jump back in. Go. Remove, remove, remove. We might see if we can get this working. We'll put the correct slash in there. Just because it was getting a bit messy when we were displaying the list before. Alright. Now, your list, completely empty. The reason why it's completely empty is because we've restarted. Everything's being stored in memory in that list. So let's add a task. And we're going to add remove new line characters. View our list, 3. Item 1, remove the new line characters. Fantastic, we're going to remove that now. Option 2, remove new line characters. Excellent. View our list, it's gone. Let's try and remove something even though it's empty. Learn to use a hula hoop. Task not found. Shocking. And what was our other validation? Let's go choose option 5. Invalid choice, choose again. Let's type 1. Invalid option, choose again please. Awesome. It works. Wonderful. We're winning today, people. Let's quit out of that. Jump back in. Have a look at our code one last time. So we've created a list of tasks, created a loop for our menu. Each menu item there, add a task, remove a task, view task, quit, all accessible via this choice variable. We just take an input of a number there. Now, when we input the number, it's set as a string, which is why we have our inverted commas here, our quotation marks around the numbers. We could set this as an integer and then handle it as an integer, but there's sort of minimal value in doing that in such a simple task here. So we add items in, we append them to our list, we take items out, we remove them from our list, we view our list, we give it a little heading, and then we print out all our list with an item associated. And 4, we've added the line break. Now break just means break out of the loop that we're in, which ends the infinite loop that we start with, meaning the program ends. And then obviously we've got our invalid option, catch all. If you don't type one of our numbers 1 to 4, this is what happens. So I hope this has been helpful for you today. If it has been, please drop a like, a share, a comment, a dislike if it's been really unhelpful. If you want to stay up to date with what's going on, subscribe, hit the little bell icon. Look forward to more of you joining me on this journey as I'm just sort of getting started. Until next time, have a good one.